welcome back to Bad Luck Garage. Today, we're cruising in the Nova. So, what's going on is I have to go to Ray's house. So I've been trying to kind of get some seat time in the Nova, try to get the tune dialed in a little bit and get the engine broken in and stuff like that. So I figured since we're going to Ray's anyway, we'll drive the Nova over there. It's actually doing really good, guys. Park throttle and everything, I'm starting to get it dialed in. It's actually a little too quiet, to be honest. I mean, this thing's like, my Corvette sounds like open headers compared to this car. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is I'm having a little issue when it comes to the new 3rd gen project. So here's what's up, guys. You might remember in the last live feed, my son was actually coming on the live feed offering to buy the car from me. And so where I'm at right now is Ray called me this morning, and he said that after charging the battery, he went out there to try to start that Camaro this morning and it fired right up. So now I'm kind of in a situation where I want to give the car to my son for his first car. And so I'm going over to Ray's now to kind of test drive it, check the transmission out, and make sure everything's good in the car. Honestly, guys, if everything's good with the car, we were told it had a blown head gasket, but if everything's good with the car, what I'm probably going to do is replace the head gasket and just let Skylar buy the car off of me, and that's going to be his first car. So where that puts us is, my project car just got taken away. So I actually have gotten a hold of a guy. I found another 90 Camaro, but this time it does not have an engine or a transmission in it, and I'm actually going after work tomorrow to check it out. So we may already have a replacement for the 3rd gen Camaro project, because I've been telling you guys I wanted to build another 3rd gen Camaro, and that's what I'm going to do. I tell you guys, this is what it's all about right here, man. You take a freaking classic car, you put a modern fuel injected engine in it, and you just get out and freaking cruise, man. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah. This is freaking awesome. I love this car. I wish it was my car, but this is not my car. Yeah, this is awesome though. I mean, she's cruising nice, fellas. She's cruising real nice. Hey, Ray, check out my Nova, man. This is nice. You should get one of these. You should get one of these. This is a nice car. Hey, man. I gotta feast my eyes on this a little bit more. This looks so good in this engine bay. It looks so good in there. Your park throttle's pretty much dialed in now. We just got to do the wide open stuff. That's the fun part. Yeah. But yeah, we're mainly 2s, 1s, and 0s. Like, I'm gonna make one more % correction, and that's it. And then we'll call the fuel trim, we'll call the park throttle dialed, man. It's uphill, yeah. Oh yeah, dude, it's like I said, the low RPM's a little mushy with this cam, but once you get up in the mid 2000s, it really, it's got some torque. But cruising, it's just quiet as can be, man. That's why I said you could almost tell somebody still got a 307 in it and they believe it until you pop the hood. see your throttle right here. This bar, it moves with your gas pedal.
Yeah, it's steering sucks.
This thing's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
Well, when I get the steering fixed.
Yeah, I know. That steering is freaking sketchy as hell, man.
Yeah.
What was that?
I didn't mean to go low.
Well, you can pull it down in second, and it'll stay in second. It shouldn't downshift if you have it in second. Like the way I've got the trans tune set up, whatever gear you've got the shifter in, it should stay in that gear until you put it in a lower gear or higher gear.
You don't pull the triggers.
Nope. You don't have to pull the triggers to shift gears, just to get it in back up into reverse. Real hard.
Hell, back roads, you only need to be in second gear.
I know, right? You're just, that's because of that 308 rear end.
Yeah. Well, throw your head back. Yeah, I get used to that shifter, I'll be alright.
I like ratchet shifters, man. But like you said, you just got to get used to it.
Yeah, I was always wanting to pull it up on this up.
Yeah. No, once you're into drive, you can ratchet up or down through the gears without pulling the trigger. You only have to pull the trigger when you want to go to revert. Yeah, revert. Well, I think you can even bump it in neutral on this one, but to go into reverse or park, you have to pull the trigger. It's there, man. It's there. It actually handles pretty good if it wasn't for the twitchy steering.
Yeah.
It's there, man. The power's there.
Yeah. Like if I came to a stop out here and I got in third gear, it wouldn't try to pull out third gear, would it?
No, it'll only do that in second, I believe, the way I got it set up. I think third, it'll still downshift if you get on it enough. But first and second won't upshift or downshift if you're holding it in that specific gear. Yeah, it jumps when it shifts.
Yeah, like that.
You were only at 40% throttle. Like that was 40%. I was watching.
Yeah, I'm getting where I like that shifter myself.
You'll get used to it and you'll never want anything else.
Yeah.
That's how I am. Like every time I build something, I want a ratchet shifter first thing. I'm like, need the ratchet shifter. All right, guys. Ray got his first drive in the Nova. Now we are going to address this monster 3.1 here that apparently fired right the hell up once we got a good charge on the battery. So we're going to check this out, because if I think I can make this reliable, this may just be my son's first car, and I've got another 90 Camaro. It's baby blue, but it's the same year model and everything. That as long as everything checks out on this tonight, I'm going to be going and looking at the other Camaro for my project, and it looks like my son is going to end up with this bad boy. And I use the term bad boy very loosely because it's a 3.1 V6. It just fired right up just then.
Yes, it did. He turned the key and it went vroom.
Yeah, it was ticking a little bit, but it seemed to be getting quieter. So we're thinking maybe it was just a lifter or something, where the car's not really running a while. But what I'm interested in doing is going down the road, seeing how the transmission shifts and everything, and seeing if the AC works, heater works, and everything. Because if everything works, yeah, this is probably going to be Skylar's car if everything works.
Sounds good.
Oil looks fine. It's not milky. There's no water in it. But I've already found the first problem. Somebody has mixed Dex Cool with the green shit, and you guys know me, I love my Dex Cool. What happens when you mix Dex Cool and the green stuff, there's a chemical reaction and the shit starts mudding up and gumming up everything. So yeah, it's kind of screwed up, because I can see they've got Dex Cool in the overflow here, but when I pull the radiator cap, it's kind of green, like it's a mixture. Bare minimum, we're gonna have to completely flush this entire cooling system and fill it back up with one or the other. You don't want to mix this shit. You know, this is what gives Dex Cool a bad name, guys. Like, people mix the stuff, and then when it starts eating the hell out of the inside of their freaking engine and gumming shit up, they're like, oh, Dex Cool's shit. No, Dex Cool's not shit. You're just a freaking idiot. So so that's one thing we got to address. But I think what I'm going to do right now is we're going to fire it up, and if it seems like it's running good and everything, I'm going to take it down the road and check out transmission function. Yeah, go ahead and hit it. You can hear a tapping there, but it starts to get quieter. I think it's just a lifter, guys. I'm gonna try to take it down the road. Oh, Tracy's hopping in over here. I'm missing the seat belt bracket on this seat belt here, so we got headlights. All right.
He's got his phone ready.
Oh man, it's been about 18 years since I've drove one of these. It still feels like home. Oh man. Oh, actually, it's pretty peppy. Yeah, it's pretty peppy. Drives good. I didn't even check the air pressure in the tires. I gotta get rid of this seat belt. The bracket's missing and it's like cutting into my neck. It really does feel like home, guys. This is all I used to drive back in the day, was 3rd gen Camaros with my mullet flying in the breeze. But seriously, I mean, it feels really good. It's showing a full tank of gas. I think the fuel gauge is wrong. I think the fuel gauge isn't working, because there's no way it's got overfilled on gas. So we're gonna have to be careful. We might run out of gas. Oh, did you see all the smoke come out of it? It's choking like crazy. I had it to the floor. But I mean, it's running smooth. I don't know if this oil pressure, I'm gonna have to assume the oil pressure is not right, because it was showing like 80. Line signals work. Brakes are good. Is the heater working?
It's air.
You've got it on
Air.
You got it on air?
This is max.
Wow, man, it feels so good to be driving a 3rd gen again. Oh my God, I forgot how much I love these cars. I forgot how much I love these cars. Holy crap. The heater's definitely working, but it's not blowing very hot, or I mean very hard. Right, here, go to vent. That should be these.
It's pretty good.
And nothing's coming out of it.
I'm feeling heat. Oh, it's off and on.
Yeah. We got an issue. I got on it a little bit, like it poured the smoke out. Yeah. And we got other issues. So the heater works, but the air conditioner does not. Do you have a multimeter?
What the fuck did somebody do here?
On the south side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I ain't seen it, but I know something was funky on
It looks like I welded it. And then spray painted over it with Flex Seal. I'm not kidding, Ray.
I've wrapped a beer can around it before.
No. This looks like somebody sprayed it with some kind of coating.
High heat dent paint, and guns it on there.
Something. But I mean, there's shitty welds under it. You can't hide that. It's been leaking something right there, too. You see that? Where the front end was? Look at the floor.
Yeah, I swept that. I thought that was water.
Nah, it's dripping. I see a new oil drip right there. It's, yeah, I think it's leaking from the rear main seal on the motor, Ray.
That's JB Wells they put on it, then nothing.
Is it?
I think so.
I think you're right.
It's got some potential on
It's got potential as a race car. It's got potential to be a major fucking headache to try to make a reliable daily driver out of it on the side.
it. Well, you don't get much with dollars.
No. Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking there's two people that's fixing to be real unhappy, and one person that's fixing to be really happy. And I'm the one person that's fixing to be really happy.
Intel's got it now.
The two people that's fixing to be unhappy is Skylar and the guy who I'm supposed to go look at his Camaro tomorrow.
Yeah, we can always find a scholar or something else.
If I have to pull the engine out of this thing, it's gonna be to put something bigger in, not to fix the fucking leak. The AC don't work. Pretty much half the exhaust system's gonna need to be replaced, because this is janky as fuck right here. We got a leak. I'm almost positive that is a rear main seal, and it's just dripping right now, but you know where that goes. I mean, I'm sure you have rear main seals leak. That drip turns into a stream of
Do we need
engine.
to put something under there so it doesn't get his floor all nasty?
No. I let them drip, then when you pull the car out, you know how much.
Well, we know how much it drips because you swept it up,
Yeah.
and that's a big freaking spot of oil you had up there. Yeah, well, I've already got this much under it just sitting here.
That's just to be pulled in, what's done.
Right.
Where it's done, been dripping all the time before.
Yeah, that's why it's dripping even more now because it's been running a couple of leaks. Because it leaked on us on the trailer before we ever started it. Because it left oil, transmission fluid, and coolant on the trailer. And now I'm thinking, and the power steering line. I'm pointing that way because I'm used to the car facing the other way. But yeah, we got the power steering line.
Well, we'll find something there, but it might not be a Camaro.
Yeah.
I would like for it to be, but that's what I was telling him too. I had a talk with him today because I was explaining to him. I said I want to give you this car, but you got to understand it's a 30-year-old car, and I said there's going to be a lot of stuff going wrong with it. But I don't want him starting off. I mean, he's going to be $1,000 in repairs just starting off, man. See, it's not a big deal for me because the exhaust system, I'm going to be taking it off. I'm going to be cutting a hole in the fender right here and dumping it out.
Yeah.
The freaking, so that takes a whole big thing out of it right there. As far as all the leaks and shit, I'm going to blow this shit up and fucking pull it out and putting that other engine transmission in it. So I don't give a shit about that. Doesn't affect me either. The air conditioning, that doesn't affect me because it's coming off anyway. The only thing I need is the heater.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all shit I was going to get rid of anyway, so it's zero cost for me to fix it.
Right.
But for him, we'd have to take it to the shop and have new exhaust pipe. At the very bare minimum, we'd have to have this catalytic converter cut off and have it re-welded right here where it's all fucked up. And then we'd have to have new pipes run on the muffler back there because we can't just cut them off and let it dump under there or it's going to choke them out inside the car.
I mean, it has to do $437.
That's for sure, because I was just off. But this would be cheaper
Yeah.
than that. It'd probably be $100 and something bucks for the, just to replace this piece of pipe and put new tailpipe coming off that muffler. Probably $100. Oh, does it? Yeah, so then that just went up to at least 200 and something.
Okay, guys, I'm having some severe allergy issues, and as you can tell, my voice is going out. But I really wanted to finish this video and kind of let you guys know what just happened in there. Basically, the Nova is running great. Wow, my voice is really horrible, huh? Nova is running great. I've got the part throttle tuning finished. It's running great. It cruised. It's idling good. Taking off. It's doing real good. I just have to get my wideband hooked up and do the full throttle tuning. I don't want to do that until we get a couple hundred more miles on it to let the ring seat and all that. The one issue we do have is the we've got a lifter ticking, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. But what I'd like to do is just go ahead and change the oil now, get some fresh oil in it, and see if the tick goes away. Other than that, it's running great. Now, as for the Camaro, I don't know if my son's watching this right now, but Skylar, if you're watching this, he's actually at his grandparents' right now. I'm sorry, buddy. So what ended up happening, I know it was a pretty boring part of the video, but I wanted to leave it in just so you guys kind of knew what was going on. But the video where I left the camera rolling in the car, by accident, mind you, I was going under the car, all around the car, and we were finding all kinds of issues. The high pressure power steering line is leaking. The exhaust system is pretty much, the whole system's going to have to be replaced if we want to make it a daily driver. It's falling apart. The muffler's falling apart. I think the catalytic converter may be stopped up too. Maybe that's why it's making that real bad fluttering noise, but we got that going on. And worst of all, the rear mainsail's leaking. If you guys know anything about that, you either got to pull the transmission or the engine to put a new rear mainsail in it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and the issue is, I was hoping to just throw a head gasket on the car and everything else would be good. There's more wrong with it than just that, guys. I mean, we're having some issues with the climate control selector switch. Obviously, you saw in the video, the air conditioner's not working. I was really hoping it would, because someone's already converted it to R134, but it doesn't work. There's several other, they're pretty much minor things, but when you stack them all together, you're talking about a lot of money in parts to fix this stuff. And I didn't check this stuff when I bought the car, because I didn't buy it as a daily driver. I bought it to yank the engine out of and put something else in. So now looking at it from a daily driver perspective, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, my kid's going to be in the thing for probably close to $1,000 worth of parts and repairs just to get it to where it might be reliable. So yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to find you something else, but it looks like we are sticking with plan A on the Camaro, and that is going to be our new build. But before that, we got some engines to blow up in it, so that's what we're going to do. Anyway, guys, I know this might not have been the most exciting video for you, but I'm just telling you, Ray's loving the car now. It's got some pull, guys. Like, we're only getting it to about 50-60% throttle max, and it's pulling hard. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll get enough miles on it. I can throw the wideband on it. We can start doing some wide open tuning and having some real fun. But next up, I'm going to be doing a couple more things to the Corvette, because we want to take it back to the track and finally hit those sixes. We've not been back to the track since the beginning of the year, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I've got to rest my voice, so you need to get out in the garage and get something done, and I'll see you next time here on Bad Luck Garage.